Hello, dear listener. This is M. Solomon Enterprise. We are back again with another lesson. And in this lesson, we will learn about three-phase forward or reverse, star or delta motor in the control circuit. So this is the correction of control circuit from three-phase forward or reverse star delta motor. Because from from the lesson of this statement, we drew a small control circuit in which it was not clearly visible. So this is the correction of it for you guys to see clear things. Right, we'll start with the supply voltage. In the supply voltage, we'll use live 1, and from this side we'll use neutral or live 3. So because of we have inserted neutral bar, it simply means we will use neutral, right? So we will start from the neutral side. So neutral will be connected to supply voltage of neutral will be connected to neutral bar, and after neutral bar it will be connected to a voltmeter from the neutral side, and also neutral will be connected to all the A2s of the coils, right? Coil of delta, coil of star, coil of delay on timer, coil of reverse, and coil of forward, right? So we are done with neutral. Right now we will connect from live 1. From the supply voltage, live 1 will be connected to top point of 1 M circuit breaker, and the out point of 1 M circuit breaker, it will be connected to a voltmeter from the live side. So when we'll switch on the supply voltage of live and neutral, the voltmeter would give us the reading of 330 volts, right? And again, the out point of 1 M circuit breaker, it will be looped to in point of overload relay, out point of overload relay to the in point of emergency stop button. Out point will be connected to the in point of stop button. Out point of stop button will be connected to the in point of forward in point of the start button of forward, and also it will be looped to the in point of retainer forward, and also be looped to the start button of reverse, and also be looped to the retainer of reverse, and also be looped to the normally open contact of forward, and also be looped to the normally open contact of reverse, right? So we are done with the wire after the stop button. So we'll continue from the start button of forward. The output of start button will be connected to the in point of close contact of reverse, and then also the output of retainer forward will be connected to the in point of close contact of reverse. So the out point of close contact of reverse will be connected to the in point of coil of forward, which is A1, right? So we are done with the connection of forward. So we'll come to the start button of reverse. The output of start button will be connected to the in point of close contact of forward, and the out point of close contact of forward will be connected to the in point of coil of reverse, which is A1. And then also from the retainer, the output of retainer will be connected to the in point of close contact of forward, right? So we are done with the connection of reverse. Right now we will go to the connection of star or delta, right? So the output of normal open contact of forward and the output of normal open contact of reverse, they will both be connected together and all the way to the point of number 1 in our delay on timer. So this is our common, which is number 1 from delay on timer, and from the close contact, it will be number 4, and from the open contact it will be number 3, right? So we will firstly okay, let's start. Let's also supply our delay on timer. So our delay on timer will also be looped with the wire after the normally open contacts of forward and reverse, right? So it will be looped here so that we can supply our delay on timer, right? So we'll come back here and do the connection of a close contact from a delay on timer. So the output of delay of close contact, which is number 4, will be connected to the in point of close contact of delta, and the output of close contact of delta will be connected to the in point of coil of star, which is A1. And right now we will do the open contact of timer. The output of open contact of timer, which is number 3, will be connected to the in point of close contact of star, and the output of close contact of star will be connected to the in point of coil of delta, which is A1, right? So that is it about the connection of three-phase forward or reverse star delta motor. Right now we will do the operation together. So this is what must happen. When we press the start button of forward, the coil of forward must be energized, and the coil of delay on timer must be energized. The coil of star must be energized. Then after the time we are given in our timer, okay, let's say we are given 10 seconds, right? After 10 seconds, our contacts of delay on timer will switch, in which this side will be open, this side will be closed. Then after 10 seconds, coil of forward will still be energized, and then coil of delay on timer will still be energized, and right now coil of delta will be energized, and coil of star will be de-energized after 10 seconds, right? So we press the stop button to switch off the connection of forward. So when we press stop, all the coils will be off, right? So right now we start reverse. When we press the start button of reverse, coil of reverse will be energized, coil of delay on timer will be energized, coil of star will be energized, right? And coil of forward and coil of delta will be off, they'll be de-energized, right? After 10 seconds, coil of reverse will be energized, coil of timer will be energized, and coil of delta will be energized, and then coil of star and coil of forward will be off, which means they will be de-energized, right? Let's do the connection and confirm. So I press the start button of forward, create close contact. So switch on once amp circuit breaker, a live current will flow all the way. Start button, right? I press start button of forward, current will flow all the way to the close contact of reverse, all the way to A1 and also A2 from coil of forward will get neutral, which means our coil will be on, and when it's on, it affects all its contact. Retainer becomes closed, and then close contact of forward becomes open, and then close contact of forward, open contact of forward becomes closed. Right, so let's check what has happened after the contacts has been triggered. Right, let go of the start button of forward, so it will create open again, and then current will flow all the way to the close contact of forward, and from here it will flow all the way to the A1 of delay on timer, and from A2 it will also get neutral, so delay on timer will be on. Right, so before we can count, let's check where else has the live wire been looped after the close contact of forward. So it will go this direction and all the way to point number 1 from the contacts of delay on timer, and current will flow to the closed direction and all the way to the close contact of delta and all the way to A1 of star, and from A2 the coil of star will also get neutral, which means it will be on, and when it's on, it will affect all its contacts. Here it will be open. Right, and that is it about the contacts of star. So since well our delay on timer is on, it will start to count until 10 seconds, and after 10 seconds it will affect its contacts. This side will be open and this side will be closed. So let's see what has happened after the contacts of delay on timer has been triggered. Right, so which means right now our live current will no longer flow to the open direction, but will flow to the closed direction. Right, which means coil of star will not get the live current because of it has break here. So which means it won't get live current from A1, but will only get neutral, which means it will be off. And when it's off, it will affect its contacts. It was open here, so it will go back to be closed. Right, so since well our current is flowing this way to the close contact, from the output, which is number 3 of close contact, it will flow all the way to the close contact of star and flow all the way to the A1 of coil of delta, and from A2 it will also get neutral, so which means it will be on, and when it's on, it will affect its contacts, which is the close contact of delta, it will be open. Right, so that's when we have energized the coil of forward. That's what will happen to star or delta. Right, and when we switch on the connection of reverse, it must do the same process. Right, so we'll press the stop button, which means it will create open contact, and when it creates open contacts, everything after the stop button won't get live one. Right, so which means coil of forward will be off, and then it will affect all its contacts. Here it was closed, right now it will be open. Here it was open, right now it will be closed, and also this one was closed, and right now it will be open. Right, and also delay on timer will be off, because it will only get A2 but not it will only get neutral but not live. Right, so it will be off. So when it's off, it will affect all its contacts. From the contacts of delay on timer, from close contact it will be open, and then from open it will be closed, right? And also the coil of delta will be off. It will be off, and when it's off it will affect all its contacts. So this is the contact of delta which it was open, so right now it will be closed again, right? So right now we can test the connection of reverse. This is the connection of reverse. So we let go of the stop button, it will create close contact again, right? So after the stop button, right now current is flowing all the way to the start button of reverse, in which means it allows us to press the start button of reverse, in which it will create close contact. Right now live current will flow all the way to close contact of forward and all the way to A1 of coil of reverse, and then from A2 of coil of reverse will also get neutral, which means it will be on, and when it's on it will affect all its contacts. The retainer will be closed and the normally open contact of reverse will be closed, right? So we let go of the start button and it creates open contact, and then also the close contact of reverse will be open. It will be open, right? So since well the normal open contact of reverse was triggered and be closed, it simply means right now our current will flow through the close contact of reverse and all the way to energize the delay on timer. So the delay on timer will get live, and from neutral it also get neutral. So it was off, right now it will be on, right? So before we start count, let's check where else did the live current after the close contact of reverse has went to, right? The live current will also split all the way to the point of number 1 from contact of the delay on timer. So live current will flow through the close contact and all the way to the close contact of delta and all the way to the A1 of coil of star, and from A1 of coil of A2 of coil of star it will also get neutral, which means right now the coil of star will be on, and when it's on it will affect all these contacts. Here it was closed, right now it will be open, and we are done with the contact of star. So right now our timer can start to count after doing all this process. After the timer, after 10 seconds it will affect these contacts, in which this side will be open and this side it will be closed, right? So since all this side is open, it simply means coil of star will not get the live current but only neutral, which means it will be off, and when it's off it will affect all its contacts. The contact of star was open, right now it will be closed again, right? So since well our live current is flowing through the close contact, so the output of the close contact, which is number 3, it will go to the close contact of star, which means current will flow all the way to A1 of the coil of delta, and from A2 coil of delta will also get neutral, which means coil of delta will be on, and when it's on it will affect all its contacts, which is this one. It is close contact of delta, right now it will be open contact of delta, right? So that's all the process when you operate a forward connection or when you operate a reverse connection. That's what will happen to star or delta. So thank you for sticking with through this lesson. Please keep subscribing, liking and commenting. And that is it about the circuit. So bye.